Good evening. Hermit Bob here, coming to you from our new studios here at the Hermit Bob Dragonfly Garden Bistro. Notice the green curtain back here. Very nice. Huh? Okay, I'm in my garage, and that's the curtain that keeps the dirt from the garage going into the laundry room. But what can I say? I should have left it at studio. You probably would have thought it. But nobody's watching this anyway, so it doesn't really make any difference. Anyway, I watched a great movie tonight. It was called Working Man, and it was on Prime, and it was a MGM Amazon movie, and it stars Jason Statham. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I've seen him before. I think he was in The Beekeeper, but I'm not real sure. It's funny, I can remember that one. That one was a kick-ass beat 'em up movie, and he was great in that. This one is excellent, and I can't say enough about it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I hate it when somebody tells about a movie and the best part was, and they tell you the whole end of the movie. So the best part was, and this one was the whole movie. And be sure and see it. It's from 2025, so it's brand new. I didn't have to go to a movie theater to see it. I haven't been to a movie theater since about Thomas the Talking Train or something like that, or maybe it was a Christmas movie with Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks on a train. Polar Express. That was it. That was a terrible movie, but I'm sure a lot of people liked it. But the reason it was terrible was the movie theater I went to see it in. I think this was probably early 2000s. Um, it was like projected from a TV, early TV. It didn't look like film. It looked like having spots and things from TV, and then we paid full price and was a regular movie theater. So I figured it was time to quit going to the movies because that was a terrible copy, whatever it was. And I didn't like it, but I got over it. Maybe I'll watch it again. Not a chance. What? Who said that? I did. So anyway, Working Man. It's Working Man. Great movie. Lots of blood, lots of guts, lots of shoot 'em up. He just does such a great job at it. Okay, what else? Oh, I got a bucket that I want to share with you. It's a stainless steel bucket. It's 2 gallon. I got it very thick stainless steel. I got it at Rural King, which is a store for farmers. I think they got lots. We buy bird seed there in the bulk because got wild birds that eat a lot of it. However, we did get a Ring camera add-on to our Ring doorbell, put out there just to see what was going on at night. Turns out that a raccoon was eating all the stuff that was left over every day. So now I fill it up and just bring in the feeder, and we're going through about 1/10 what we went through. And there's a pissed off raccoon somewhere around here. Anyway, this bucket uh, was $9.98. And what do you need a bucket for? Well, I carried a bucket full of gravel where I normally would have had to get the cart, fill it up with a shovel, drag it all the way back to where I needed a bucket full of gravel, and shoveled a couple of shovels full. And anyway, I used this instead. Just walked back there with it and dumped it. And then I added some topsoil out in the front. It was easy to just get this instead of bringing a big old bag and trying to shake it. I just brought this out, and it was wonderful. I love this bucket. I, I want this bucket to be the bucket I kick when I finally go. It's so sentimental. Okay. And lastly, I made some chicken tonight. My Uncle Walter, he's a great uncle. He passed away many years ago. But when I was a little kid, I went up to stay at his farm. He had kind of a farm, but he had a rural butcher shop, small grocery store in a rural area in probably what's now the middle of Silicon Valley, because it was up in I think Campbell or San Jose. It was in one of those areas, and he had a great. He was a great butcher, and what he'd do is he'd go out and butcher an animal for the local farmers right at their house. He had a portable butcher shop that he'd take out there, and outside of that he had a little catering business on the side. I mean, great cook. He's the best cook, best chef I've ever tasted food from. And he had some chicken one day that was left over from one of his catering deals. This big, huge tub of it sitting in his walk-in area. It was actually the room that he cut meat in, which they keep the temperature cool. So it was cold chicken. And he said, "Go ahead, have some of that." So I took a chicken. That was melting in your mouth. Best chicken I've ever had, let alone cold chicken. And I've spent my entire life as a cook trying to replicate that. Tonight, I think I came close. Uh, I I seared it. I've tried it many different ways. I tried cooking it on the barbecue and then bringing it to the oven and things. Tonight, I seared it in the overhead broiler of my home stove and turned it over. Did it just enough to get the outside cooked and a little bit crispy, and then probably about 20 minutes total, 10 minutes each side. Then I put it on a in a uh, casserole dish like a Corningware, uh, pasted a little, basted a little barbecue sauce on it, and put lid on tight and put it in a slow cooking oven. It's kept it about 165 degrees for about 4 hours. And when I brought it out, took it out and let it rest, as they like to say. I like to say set up, but that's where the temperature equals out to inside to the outside. I've gone over that before. Anyway, I tasted it and it was almost Uncle Walter's. Of course, I was about 10 or 11 when I tasted it back then, so it's hard to relate, but I've never tasted anything close to that in any restaurant or any place I've ever had chicken. Tonight's closest I got. I'll do further research on that and then maybe share the recipe online. Okay, that's enough. I'm starting to get dizzy from talking so much. You better check your temperature. Don't even start. Okay, smoke them if you got them, and that'd be chickens tonight.